and welcome once again to Good Frickin Cookin with your host, Ryan Frick. That'd be me. Today we're going to make Ooey Gooey mac and cheese, with bacon no less. This is a really good recipe and I know you're going to enjoy it, so why don't we jump in? So last week I had my thumb where it didn't belong and ended up getting stitches in it, and I got a splint on it, and that's why you see me doing the Michael Jackson thing here. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and dice up one small onion. And we're also going to dice up a half pound of bacon. Now, the onions and the bacon in this dish, in my opinion, it really makes it. But if you don't like it, go ahead and leave them out. Up to you. So in a big pan, or you can use a pot, I'm using a pan for filming purposes here. Go ahead and add your bacon and onions. Hit it with a little salt. And then just saute it until your onions are at least sweated and the bacon is as crispy as you like it. If you really like crispy bacon, I suggest adding that in a few minutes earlier and pre-cooking it. So once they're done, and that took about a good 10 to 15 minutes, go ahead and reserve them in a bowl. Now we turn our attention to the pasta. In a big pot of boiling water, add in your salt, a couple good handfuls, and go ahead and add in 1 pound of elbow macaroni. Now you want to cook your macaroni all the way through, not al dente, so it's going to take a good 9-10 minutes. Now I know I said in an earlier video the pasta waits for no one. Well, I lied. The pasta waits for cheese sauce. If you do your cheese sauce ahead of time, it'll sit and harden up on you. If you're trying to keep it warm over low heat till your pasta gets done, you'll overcook it and it'll separate into clumps and oil. Either way is not good eats, so we got to do our pasta ahead of time. Now, I know I also said don't rinse your pasta. Well, I lied there too. You got to rinse your pasta to keep it from clumping up until you can mix it with the cheese. So while your pasta's boiling, get yourself a small saucepan, put it over low heat and add in a quart of milk. Then go ahead and hit it with about 3-4 cloves of garlic, depending on how much you like. And then you add in 1/4 teaspoon of ground thyme and 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard. Give that a whisk and let it heat through. So once your pasta is strained and rinsed in the colander, go ahead back to your big pot, or in my case, a cleaned out pan, and add in 3 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. After that's melted down, go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of flour. So as you whisk this up, it'll start to form a paste. Now, this is called a roux, which just means some kind of fat with flour. And it should form a nice creamy, kind of texture there. Now, I was a smart guy and I eyeballed my flour and added in a little too much, but it's okay. Anyway, cook this down for 2 or 3 minutes until it starts to smell like cooked pie crust. And then you go ahead and add in your warm milk. So continue to whisk that over medium heat until all the lumps are gone. And then it's time to add in your cheese. Now, I bought a bag of good cheese already pre-shredded. If you want to buy a block and grate your own, go ahead and knock yourself out. But this deal works for me. So make sure your heat is on low, or you can go right ahead and turn it off, which is what I did, and add in your cheese. That's 4 cups, and you just whisk it until it's all nice and smooth and incorporated. Then it's time to adjust for seasoning. Take a little taste and add in salt and cracked black pepper to your liking. And now it's time for the assembly. Get yourself a casserole dish. Go ahead and add in your pasta from your colander. Then go ahead and add in your cheese sauce. And finally the bacon and onions. And give that all a good mix. Now to top this off, you could use more cheddar cheese if you want, but see this? I got this Italian 5 cheese. That sounded really good to me, so I thought I'd use it. You put on about a cup or so, cup and a half, and then top it off with about 3/4 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. Now I use the panko. You like Italian breadcrumbs, go ahead, but the panko, since I've discovered them, I don't use anything else. Then go ahead and pop it into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes or until the top is nice and golden brown. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? all ooey gooey and bubbly. The top is nice and golden brown. Well, I don't know about you, but I know what time it is. It's time to eat. Let's get to it. Look at that. Just look at it. See that pasta just swimming in the cheese? This ain't your mama's mac and cheese where she used so much pasta it came out all dry. No, no. This is the real deal. Gotta have a taste now. Just look at that cheesy bacon goodness. Isn't that awesome? I'm telling you, the taste is amazing. Well, that wraps it up for now. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Until next time, this is Ryan Frick with Good Frickin' Cookin'. Catch you later.